Holders, welcome back to the Crypto ZX channel. This right here is a very exciting update if you do hold Bonk. And of course, I'm going to explain as to why I'm saying that. First and foremost, thank you for your support. You guys are showing tremendous amount of love, but we need to keep in mind that right now, organically, there's a lot of interest coming towards Bonk, a lot of eyes coming towards Bonk. People that weren't paying attention to it now are starting to pay attention to it because the price is really showing significant gains. And we're really going to analyze and take a look at, what we're looking at right now in terms of the price. So again, not rocket science. If you're looking across the 24-hour time frame, we did see a little bit of a minor pullback for the broader market. In the grand scheme of things, not bad, but we did see a little bit of a minor pullback, but Bonk is still up about 5%. And of course, on the weekly time frame, it speaks for itself, up a staggering 65.4% right now. Bonk is showing significant amount of strength right now, and it just looks like Bonk could really take over that SPL mania. And we're already starting to see that happening. That narrative switch, we kind of speculated upon that, and we're actually seeing that switch really taking place right now in the immediate short term. Is this really going to be sustainable? Do let me know in the comments down below. Are we going to see the second half really be dominated by Bonk fun? Let me know in the comments what your personal thoughts are. But looking at the price of Bonk, the token is still about 4 zeros in front of the price, 23.22, up 5.6% in USD, up 6.3% in Bitcoin. Comparative market cap at almost $1.8 billion, and the 24-hour trading volume at about 1.2 billion. Absolutely crazy to think about. But before we get into any further, as always, just a quick disclaimer: anything on this channel is not financial advice. Always do your own due diligence and research when you are investing in cryptocurrency. So you guys can see this for yourself. Bonk Fun over the weekend overtook Pump.Fun to become the leading launchpad in the market, claiming over 55% market share and helping bump demand for Bonk. Of course, huge deal right here. But let's take a look at the broader meme coin market and really see what's happening here for us. I don't know why it's taking forever to load, so apologies on that. Let's have the broader meme coin market. There we go, guys. If you saw like a blank screen, please kind of bear with me on that. If you're looking at the broader meme coin market, we are seeing over the last 24 hours, of course, as mentioned earlier, the broader market did see a little bit of a minor pullback. So of course, I'm not surprised that some of the coins across the board, pretty much almost all of them, are seeing minor pullback. But here you have Bonk, up 5.2% over the course of the last 24 hours, and it's showing time in, time out the momentum it really has for itself. And when I pull out the charts, what could happen next could really shock a lot of people. I've tried to bring you guys realistic updates. I'm sure you guys can vouch for me on that, especially if you've been here from day one. But right now, we really want to be paying attention to it. I want to show you one specific signal that you might not be looking at, which really tells us, the significance of this momentum right now. And $1.1 billion in terms of trading volume, it's very impressive. And right now, it has taken over, Trump Coin's position. And at the rate things are going, you never know what can happen, believe it or not. But now if you're looking at the dominance, now this is what I want you guys to focus on. Dominance is still sitting at about 65.29%. Now you guys are probably wondering, who cares about that? Why is this such an important thing? Because last time, back in May, we were retesting these prices where we are currently at for Bonk. And look at the difference in the dominance. Dominance back then was 61.95%. Right now we're sitting at 65.29%. And yet you're looking at the price pretty much around the 23.28. I am strongly believing that if the dominance was still around the 61.95%, Bonk would have been already in this range, retesting earlier 2025 highs, which of course were around this range. So that's how big of a deal this really is, and we don't want to be neglecting this. So right now, of course, we have significant resistance we're being retesting pretty much for the first time since April and May. And now if we're looking at this resistance breaking out, pretty much we're open, to head towards the 29.55, which of course I've been talking to you guys about for quite some time. Like I said earlier, we have not seen the price above that since the beginning of this year. So January was the last time the price of Bonk was up above here. So this should really give us a better understanding as to, what we're seeing. Could Bonk really become, the giant on the SPL? Because of course it has that first mover advantage. I've said that from the beginning. Could this really lead Bonk to become the top one? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think, but things are heating up fast right now, and breaking out of this key resistance at the 25.32 zone, which we're actually very close to, about like an 11% move. I do expect a little bit of choppy levels around here if we were to retest this range, because of course it is a resistance, but you know, primarily organically speaking too, if this resistance is retested, this would be a major confirmation for you know, a lot of people that are even sidelined. Do let me know in the comments down below what you guys think right now. Where do you see the price of Bonk going? Love you all. See you later. Been Crypto ZX, and peace out.